Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Justin Fields career simulation. I'll make this short and quick. Justin Fields is 24 years of age, 2 years in the league, headed into his third out of Ohio State. He is a very good runner, and in the game, he's actually a pretty good passer. 92 throw power, 82 deep accuracy is not bad. 78 medium accuracy could be a lot better, but 84 short accuracy, you have something to work with. Under pressure is good. Play action's fine. Throw on the run is actually pretty good. Break sacks also up there, but awareness at 55 hertz, but the speed is insane. 93 speed, 95 acceleration, 93 agility, 92 change of direction. He's just got some insane movement and a lot of room to improve as well, though. He's got a lot to learn as a passer still, and it's very visual in the league. You can kind of tell he's not really understanding the game, and it could be the offense around him. Sure, something could be going on and just don't know about it, but star development should be developable, and he's got the right ratings to be really good. So we'll see if this Bears team can put him in the right position over the course of his career, if he leaves, whatever it is. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and generate best lineup because I think some people were considered out. So yeah, now we have a good, healthy line ahead of him, and we've got some weapons on offense, and we'll see what Justin Fields can do. The first half of this season, so far through the first 3 weeks or so, he hasn't been great. So hopefully that can change in the game and be better. And this is tough for me to say all these encouraging words about Justin Fields as a Packers fan. And this is what I'm talking about. We start off 5-2. We have a breakout DB. So obviously some players are playing well, and that helps on the defensive side of things. Justin Fields up to 1,100 yards, a lot of interceptions, only 4 touchdowns. And rushing wise, what is Justin Fields looking like? 4 yards a carry, up to 300. Oh my god, my voice is gonna be gone by the end of this. Khalil Herbert, wow, he looks very scary. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe a lack of pixels. Mercedes Lewis is actually getting a chunk of the work here. 33 catches, that leads the team. DJ Moore probably needs to be a little bit more involved if this offense is gonna be insanely fluent. Other than that, it's got to be the defense that's getting something done, because we are 5-2 and I can't find a reason why. It's for Jaquan Brisker, so good for him. We'll keep an eye out on him, and hopefully he can get that. If he does, good for him. If not, well, then that's his loss, I guess, and that'll just be the Bears' way to go out. So our defense is number 1 in the league, and our offensive rushing yards a game is 1 in the league, and our passing and points per game on offense sucks. And we'll move on to the playoffs. We're on pace right now. Can we make it though? I don't believe in us. I don't, but we'll give it our best shot. To put this in perspective, you start 5-2, and then you finish 6-11. So in the last half the season, you win 1 game. That's the Bears' way to go out, I guess. Justin Fields, 2,700 yards, 10 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Rushing, Deontay Foreman was pretty good. Justin Fields was really good. Khalil Herbert was fine. I'm going to switch playbooks. You're never going to find success with this playbook. I'll keep the Bears' defense on, but I'm going to move to Baltimore's offense with Todd Monken as the coordinator. And he used to be, I think, the Browns guy. So we'll see. But headed into next season, I think this will be the last season of Justin Fields' contract until that 1-year option, because he was a first-round pick, right? I'm not tripping. Ooh, so we're really good in the run already, and we get Tony Pollard to help us out, and then we'll have Darnell Mooney, this Bass guy. I don't know what he does, but backup tight end to Cole Kmet. Darnell Wright. Nate Davis needs to be probably a little bit better. Cody Whitehair's, probably finding his way out of the league at this point. He's getting a lot older and probably won't be here forever. Woodley might be able to move inside, but Jones, Jenkins, Fields up to a 75, and I think he started at a 73 last year. And it's good to see Javon Dexter getting some. He was one of my favorite players, especially later down the board. So that'll be that for the team. Hopefully they can pick up where they left off, leaving it on the same defense. And I did make the switch to Baltimore offense, and we'll see how that fares for them in this first half of the season. And we'll be coming up, like I said, on that Justin Fields contract situation in a year or two. Well, we start off 2-5. That's the exact opposite, but how much worse can it really end? Can it end worse than it did last season? I don't know. Justin Fields, 1,327 yards and 11 touchdowns to only 1 interception. Justin Fields is highly improved, and he's still destroying shit on the ground. 2 touchdowns, 4 per carry, 350 yards on just 85 carries. Tony Pollard almost doesn't even lead the team. Justin Fields is that good. Receiving, DJ Moore is your leading receiver, with Tyler Scott getting some work and Darnell Mooney getting involved. Cole Kmet getting some catches in second in the team. Tony Pollard is also, like I mentioned, I think he's getting involved in the pass game. I don't know, I'm all over the place. Let's go to the playoffs, and hopefully we make it. I sound like a broken record right now. No way in the hell are Bears going to make the playoffs, and I'm just spewing out of my mouth like just random shit. Bears finished 5-12 12 with the last offense in both passing yards a game and points per game. We are number 10 in offensive rushing yards a game, and they have the 17th best defense in all the leagues. So very, very poor season. Justin Fields, after starting so good, kind of ended very mediocre, almost 3,000 yards, and then 25 touchdowns to only 7 interceptions. Rushing, Tony Pollard is good. Justin Fields up over that 800 mark, barely. Receiving, DJ Moore led the team with just around 700 yards on just 49 catches. This is yeah, this is gonna be tough. Justin Fields up to a 77 overall now. He's got the good team around him, and Woodley's a superstar development type player, so good for him. And we'll start him at center, and then this will be the offensive line. We have to just keep drafting tight ends, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. Tyler Scott hopes to develop a little bit, considering the next best guy is McMath down the board. And then here's your defense. So it doesn't look like anything incredible or special, but it'll do. Okay, so Justin Fields resigns with the Bears for the next 4 years, has 12 million on average. It looks like, I mean, just around that 13 mark. I mean, I don't know. It's tough because I think he really could have taken that jump if he moves teams, but now he's just going to stay pretty stale on the Bears. But hopefully he can flip that narrative over me. And I wanted to check one thing. Is this Elijah Ricks? I think it is. Let me check. Yeah, it is Eli Ricks, Alabama, second year, or I guess third year man now. We moved to 1-6 at the midseason mark. Justin Fields is up over 1,000 yards at 1,029 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. Rushing, Tony Pollard's doing a good job, and Justin Fields is doing an even better job, averaging just over 4.5 per carry. No touchdowns on the ground, but 302 yards on just 66 carries is pretty good, and no fumbles on him, so that's really good. Receiving, Darnell Mooney, I should say, money. And then Cole Kmet, DJ Moore is getting utilized so poorly. It's very sad to see. Tyler Scott is, kicking in there. He's doing a good job. Does McMath have anything? Nope. Okay, just making sure. We are number 9 in offensive rushing yards per game. You guys can see that on this little graph up here, just over there. Defensive points a game, we're the 29th. So basically, they've got the 30th best offense and defense. And then we suck everywhere else. So yeah, that's us, and we'll build on that. Woohoo! I almost said spinach. We finished 4-13. Seriously, I don't know what's going on with me and my brain right now. It's just not functioning on the right pace. Yeah, Justin Fields, 18 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, 2,500 yards rushing wise, just 700. What are we doing here? Like, there's nothing really, there's no movement in this offense, and this defense sucks. Like, I'm telling you, we need to like restructure everything. Like, maybe, I don't know what other playbooks to go to. What good quarterback runs? We'll just switch to that playbook. Let's go, Buffalo. And that's how you flip the script, baby. You go 4-3. Talk about Madden and the magic of playbooks. It's not about how good your team is. It's about how good the playbook is. Justin Fields, 1,559 yards, 9 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. And it works well because of his throw power as well. So he really fits that Josh Allen build, if you will. Tony Pollard, 463 yards, 5 touchdowns, and Fields really isn't getting too much movement on the ground anymore. Receiving, DJ Moore finally on pace for something half decent and half worth his time as a Chicago Bear. We make the wild card, so what a way, like I said, to flip the script. So we're 8-9, we win the division, we are in the playoffs. Justin Fields finishes the year with 3,760 yards, 24 touchdowns, and quite a few interceptions actually, but that's the Josh Allen way to go, right? I mean, I have him in dynasty leagues. If you guys want to know about those, yeah, by the way, I don't know, some of you guys are kind of close to fantasy football. I have 4 very good leagues and winning in all of them this week, so that's good. Receiving, I'm getting so far off topic. Defensively, no, we don't need to look at I'm done. DJ Moore over 1,000 yards. That's all you guys need to know, and we'll see if we can beat the wild card. Atlanta versus Chicago. We'll see. We have the worst team in the situation, and that very much showed up on paper and in the game. We lost, and we'll be moving on to next season after being very mid. You see all those yellows down that graph there? It's because we were mid. So what I was talking about with the dynasty leagues is I have like 4 leagues. One of them super flex and the rest are 1 QB, and their IDP, which is individual defensive players. And so you basically have an 18-player roster. You have 3 DBs, 3 linebackers, and 3 defensive linemen, and then you have your typical offense for fantasy football, and it's super fun. If you guys want to get updated on that, let me know. And yeah, and I was complaining about Josh Allen because he throws a lot of interceptions, and I drafted him very high in my in 2 of my leagues actually, which was annoying. So here's the team. It looks a lot of the same, and instead we've actually got a lot of decent receivers, and we've got a pretty good running back room, if you ask me. And Batch is coming for Fields' job. Just a little something to point out there. Defensively, you guys can take a little look. Pause it if you guys would want. Wow, okay. How do we get dev trade upgrades for all of our corners? Oh my lord. Damn it. 2 and 4, we're just headed backwards. I mean, come on, man. Can't get a single step forward without going backwards with Justin Fields, can you? 6 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. That's nuts. Tony Pollard's not really producing too much receiving wise. DJ Moore back on track for 700 yards. So, oh, what a day to be a Bears fan, right? If you're watching this video, you guys know how it is, right? Psych. I know I said I'm a Packers fan at the beginning of this. Meaning, for video purposes, I'm bummed that this is performing this badly, that this team, this horseshit franchise is doing this bad. But I'm happy about the Bears in real life, and season after season they continue to fail to contest for either the division or just to even beat the Packers in real life. So suck it, Bears fans. Justin Fields finishes the season with 3,600 yards, 19 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not good. Tony Pollard finishes the season with 845 yards on 3.2 yards per carry. Not good. Receiving, DJ Moore somehow tops 1,000 yards, which is pretty good, and only 3 touchdowns. Not good. If my memory serves me correct here, Fields is going to be coming up here on the end of his 4-year extension soon. It's got to be, right? Like, contract. Yeah, so he's on the last year right now. We'll see if he renews it by the end of next season. I won't be checking it for exciting purposes. Defensively, wow, I like the look of this. All right. Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to. Let's roll, and hopefully this Bears team can flip the script from last year and hopefully perform well. Justin Fields, 1,100 yards. I mean, I'm getting sick at this point, man. Like, hopefully he leaves, because he needs a new situation around him to really, like, stand out in performance-wise. Like, he just doesn't really do much. And I'm trying to figure out where everyone's getting all these dev trade upgrades here with this, the Buffalo Bills defense. I think it's TFLs for the interior linemen. I don't know if I told you guys, we started 1 and 5 though, and we'll be headed towards the playoffs. I doubt we'll make them, but we'll be headed towards them. And we finished 6 and 11, kind of did good in the last half, but I don't know. It's not really worth it when you put up 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, is it? Rushing's fine. Receiving was actually pretty good, all things considered. Defensively, so 140 tackles from your middle line. Yeah, 20 TFLs, 19, 16, and then 9 sacks. So I can see where that's coming from. And this next season, we'll find out if Justin Fields, A, retires, which I would if I were him, B, moves on to another team, or C, signs an extension with the Bears. Comment down below, A, B, or C, for which one you think is going to happen. I doubt I'll see a single comment in it, but hey, I can ask, right? And we have no more Justin Fields. That puts a huge smile on my face, because he'll be headed to a better situation, and it's just overall, in my opinion, better for the video. So we go find him. Justin Fields is a Arizona Cardinal. This is a little interesting. He's had a little ups and downs during his career. He's on a 2-year deal. He's now 30 years old. It's interesting. Justin Fields' first year as a Cardinal will be interesting. I didn't even think to use this playbook, but it could have been nice with the way that Kyler Murray plays, and we'll see how Justin Fields profits or, does in this system, and we'll see. I don't know who the head coach is. I mean, obviously Mike Fowler, or M. Fowler, up in the top right, as you can see. You got a good tight end room, like really good, and you got a nice offensive line. You brought Tevin Jenkins over, maybe a lot earlier than Justin Fields, but always good to see teammates reunited. So we'll see how he works out with this team. I think that he could do pretty good. And so yeah, we are still under Jonathan Gannon's system, which is good. I was hoping that it would be that way, but yeah, I don't know. I really think that Kyler could succeed if all goes well, and he's got a great team around him, especially on the offensive side of things. So we'll see how he's doing at midseason. He's 30 now, new contract, new team. We'll see how it works. 2 and 5 is not the best way to start a season, if you guys obviously weren't aware. Justin Fields, though, 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. And rushing, he has, 188 per carry. It's not bad. He leads the team in yards per carry, which is always good to see. But receiving wise, KJ Hamler's on this team. If you guys watch Titans franchise, he's a stud in that so far. Marquise Brown is doing all right. I would expect higher numbers. We finished the season 5 and 12, and as you guys can see under my team ranks, which is right up there. Offensive points per game, 30th, 27th, 32nd. Like, we just suck, and there's no getting around that. Justin Fields, 3,300 yards, I guess 3,355, not horrible, and finished the season pretty poorly with 17 touchdowns. That's averaging 1 a game, and then interceptions almost at 1 a game. Not good. Rushing attack really wasn't there, and Justin Fields wasn't amazing. Still led the team yards per carry wise, but KJ Hamler, Terrence Freeman, and Marquise Brown needed to be used a lot more. He just still wasn't, half the receiver KJ Hamler was, though. Yeah, I don't know. There just needs to be some sort of switch somewhere, and maybe flip this Justin Fields career upside down. I don't know. Something needs to happen, and happen quick before Justin Fields is all said and done and all dried up and washed up. Like I said, he's 30. He's getting old. He's getting up there. He's not gonna have forever. So Justin Fields is at an 80 overall now, 31 years of age, heading into his 10th year as an NFL quarterback. His ratings are still looking meh. I mean, all things considered, the passing's great. Just the 66 awareness, I don't know how much that has an impact on simulation, but man, it seems to affect, Justin Fields quite a bit. Justin Fields is on the last year of his deal, only having 1 year left, and that being this year, and he is $9.5 million. He's due $9.5 million this year, and we'll see what that shakes up to be after next off season. See if he wants to retire then, if he doesn't perform so well now. We'll see how he does at the midseason of his second year as a Cardinal. And things have swapped around quite literally. We are 5-2 instead of 2-5, so great way to start. We are third in offensive points per game and 16th best defense in the league. Marquise Brown has turned it on. He has showed up. He's all Hollywood now. Justin Fields, 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, proving the haters wrong. Rushing, Justin Fields, 4.1, 2 touchdowns. I mean, it looks good on the ground, but nothing like he did back in the Bears days. Marquise Brown, 39 catches, 536 yards, and only 2 touchdowns. So very little touchdowns to go around, but a lot of yards to Marquise Brown, and that's the difference between this and last year. He's getting involved. They're getting their offensive weapons, into the game and doing well, giving them opportunities, targets. And we'll see how they can close out the season this time, and hopefully it'll be a lot better than last. Make the wild card, going 10-7 against the Packers will be our first game. Justin Fields finishes the year with 3,668 yards, 22 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, possibly his best year ever to date. And on the ground puts up over 400 yards on 4.3 per carry, 4 touchdowns. Was not bad at all. Marquise Brown finishes with 980 yards, only 3 touchdowns, so he wasn't like stellar or anything. 7 touchdowns for both wide receivers, Terrence Freeman and Jeremy Pruitt. So I don't know. This is an interesting look for the Cardinals here. Just getting into the playoffs after a really bad season. Very peculiar. I don't really think I've seen this without changing playbooks or anything. So I don't know. It's just kind of new to me. We do lose though, and we'll see what Justin Fields what Justin Fields opts to do. Will he return to the Cardinals, or will he retire, or will he go to another team? This is a very good question. At 32 years old, a quarterback can do anything. And we have a Cardinalist, we have a, what do we call it here? A Justin Fields-less Cardinals now. So we'll go see where he ended up. I don't know. I'm putting pieces together really slowly in my head this morning. Wow. You guys would not believe it if you saw it. I don't think that there's a Justin Fields. Oh, spoke too soon. I got a little excited. Up to a 78 overall, I guess, down to 63 awareness. That's chipping away at it, but he's a Los Angeles Ram. I don't know if he's backing anyone up. He is. He's backing up 28-year-old Eric Leslie, who, I don't know. I guess they're a contender and they want a safe quarterback as their backup. It's kind of a whole thing in the league right now that teams are doing. It's annoying, but it is what it is. It's Madden. I'm not going to simulate Justin Fields as a backup. It's just not cool. So we'll go over his statistics throughout his career. 73 passer rating. Only got better. This was a good season here, but only 2,800 yards. I mean, go over all of his rushing years as well, or all of his rushing, seasons over the years. Excuse me. 5 touchdowns. Actually, okay, I was gonna say it might have been the highest, but it's not. It was last year with 8. I was like, okay, I thought he had a lot more than that. Passing wise, though, he was fine. I think that this is probably his best season, though. He ended out on top. Justin Fields, 22 touchdowns, so only 2 interceptions, nearly 3,700 yards. It's really good, and his contract that he's on currently is worth virtually nothing. Awards, nothing insane, and he kind of had like a mediocre career, if you will. I don't know. It was interesting. I was expecting a lot more sparks and a lot more potential and a lot more flashes, but honestly, nothing like really happened, and I have a good idea for a rebuild next. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, go down and make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned on the channel. Like I said, I have a fun rebuild plan that you guys probably will see or want to see if you're watching this. So, that'll be all. If you guys enjoyed, then do what I mentioned, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.